Okay, hi everyone. We're live. Welcome to our live event. I'll give everyone a few minutes to tune in. But my name is, there's a fly. My name is Jessica. I'm the social media and community manager at University of the People. And it's a pleasure to be here today with Kateryna. Hi, Kateryna. How are you?
Hi, greetings from Ukraine. I'm
Oh,
fine.
you have a flag. I love it. Uh-oh, but Katerina, you froze. Okay, maybe she'll come back.
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, okay, you're here. Oh, I love the flag so much. That was a great surprise. Thank you so much. Okay, so Katerina, we'll come back to you in a minute. I'm just going to talk a little bit, let our viewers come on. I don't see any comments yet from our viewers. Where are you guys? Let us know what's going on. Say hello. Don't be afraid to ask questions during this event. Today we're going to talk about Kateryna's story. She's getting her Master's in Education at University of the People. So we'll talk about the education program. Oh, and I see our first comment from Nusa, but I can't say your name. I'm so sorry. But hi from Shara. Wow, hi. Or Sharha. And Nadine. Okay, the comments are coming in. I think they were just a little bit delayed. Thank you so much. Moon and Star, Adonis, Tracy. Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for tuning in. I love it. Okay, keep the comments coming. Don't be afraid to engage with each other. Don't be afraid to ask Kateryna questions. We'll try to cover all your questions during the live event. If we don't, we will review and respond after, so not to worry. Okay, so I think people are here. We can kind of begin. So again, my name is Jessica. I'm the social media and community manager at University of the People, and I am here with Kateryna. She is a student, and we will talk about her degree that she's pursuing and her story in just a minute. But I just want to say hi and remind everyone that if you are an applicant, don't forget to save your spot. There is a link in the description of this event. You can just copy and paste it into your browser, of course. And if you have any questions, you can always email admissions@uopeople.edu. If you are a student, why don't you let us know in the comments what you're studying? If you're a fellow education student, let us know. And if you're an applicant, why don't you let us know where you're from so we can differentiate between the audience. But this live event is for everyone. I always try to make all of our live events for applicants and students as well. So with that being said, let's get started. So guys, I know coronavirus, I say this every live, coronavirus has impacted our students from all over the world, but I want to remind you that nothing at University of the People has changed. We are still here, we're operating as normal. We've been around for 10 years, so we have all the technology that you need to continue your degree. So your education is not disrupted. Don't worry. Okay, so let's talk about education. So Master of Education in Advanced Teaching. Our mission with this degree program is to increase the amount of highly skilled teachers across the world, which reminds me that we honored teachers yesterday with a live event. I interviewed, so now I'm going a little off topic, but we interviewed, it all comes together. We interviewed Diana Bauman. She's an English instructor at University of the People. So if you missed that, don't forget to watch it. It's on Facebook and YouTube always. And today, actually, so now, Kateryna, I can wish you a happy World Teachers Day, right? Because
Thank you.
wow. And to all the other teachers out there who are watching, happy Teachers Day. We are so appreciative of you. We could not operate without you. So as I said yesterday, you really are the backbone of our society. So thank you so much. Okay, so going back, so it all does connect. Going back to an overview of the degree. So like I said, our mission of the degree program is to increase the amount of highly skilled teachers across the world. The program is designed to train students for dynamic careers in education, childcare, and community leadership, with a focus on human development, teaching, learning theory, behavior management, an assessment of learning to prepare for careers in public and private schools, community colleges, and other educational settings. And students can choose to specialize in either elementary, middle school education, or secondary education. So that is a brief overview of the education program at University of the People. I'm curious of our viewers, who is an education student? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so now we're with Kateryna. Like I said, Kateryna is studying, getting her Master's of Education at University of the People. So Kateryna, can you please tell us a bit about yourself?
Yes, I'm Katerina Globochenko. I'm from Ukraine. I live in Mykolaiv. It's the south of Ukraine. It's a port and a shipbuilding center near the Black Sea. It's a beautiful city. And as you've mentioned, I'm a teacher. I'm an economics teacher. I work at high school and at our local university. It's Sukhomlinsky National University of Mykolaiv. And now I'm a student of UoPeople and pursuing my Master's of Education degree. And I'm very happy that I'm doing this.
And maybe you could talk about the age groups that you teach.
I'm working mostly with teens, yes, teenagers, high school students, and freshmen and sophomore students who are pursuing their bachelor degree in management, in economic, and in marketing. And I'm currently teaching economics, management, and marketing, yes.
Okay, wow, so you're quite busy. Now, just out of curiosity, has all of your teaching moved to online because of COVID-19?
From yesterday, we have a second wave of lockdown due to the COVID-19. Yes, and all my students, they are again studying online. And I'm grateful to your people that I got the corresponding skills to organize online learning. You know, I learned a lot from my instructors of how to encourage students to learn online, or how to assess them, provide them with constructive feedback, and support them. So it's not a problem for me now to organize online learning. And being a student of UoPeople made me, I believe, a good online teacher.
Wow, what a world we're living in. So by you learning online helped prepare you for teaching other students online. I could definitely see that that similarity. So I don't know if other teachers out there are feeling the same way. So you were back in the classroom and now you're back online. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah, that's right. Yes.
All right, all we can do is hope for the best. I'm not really sure what else to say about that topic. Okay, and you also have a family.
Yes, I'm married and I have a 9-year-old son, and I'm very grateful to my beloved husband as well because he really supports me. Due to my studying, I always have to study on weekends, doing my assignments, and even during our vacations. But he is very understanding and supports me. Thanks, Sergio, very much.
Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, so you're a wife, you're a mom, and you're a teacher, and you are learning online, so you're quite busy. Why did you decide to study at University of the People?
You see, I've already had a master's degree in public administration and economics, but I'm working as a teacher for more than 10 years now, and I always want to make my degree relevant to my profession, to my job, to advance my career in education. But you know, pursuing the Masters of Education in Ukraine, it turned out a challenging process. hard due to some bureaucratic moments. I had I decided to get it in Ukraine, I would have passed additional extra exams in education, and I just didn't have time and to prepare to this exam. But when I found University of the People, there were no limits, no bureaucracy, no extra exams. I was just excited and joined as soon as I can.
Yeah, so okay, so there was some bureaucracy which prevented you from getting a degree in Ukraine.
Yes,
So
you see, my bachelor degree is in political science, not in education. And
okay.
as a result, yes, I had to pass extra exams to get the opportunity to pursue a degree of education, Masters of Education.
Okay, so those were some of the challenges that you faced in getting a higher education. Were there any other challenges that you faced in pursuing higher education?
No, I just wanted to try something more essential, more international experience of global education. I prefer to study at UoPeople than Ukrainian university anyway.
Yeah, so just out of curiosity, how did you hear of University of the People?
I read a blog of Oksana Turkina, and she is a health science student of UoPeople. And I've been reading her for several years, and I trusted her opinion.
What is her
So,
name? I'm sorry, Katerina. What is her name?
Oksana Turkina. She
Okay.
lives in Montenegro, but she is from Russian.
Oh, okay. So you found her blog and you read about us, and okay, cool. Wow. I'll have to get you her name after. Okay, so maybe you could talk about how studying online has benefited you.
No, firstly, I have two jobs and family, and studying at a conventional university, it was almost impossible for me. But studying online, I got a lot of knowledge and skills, not only in my profession in education, yes, but I also got the opportunity to keep my English level because I am not an English teacher and I don't have a direct speaking environment. Yes, so it was also a reason to join UoPeople to maintain my English, to interact globally, to learn globally. Our interactions with peers, they are amazing. We discuss the group projects, we create a WhatsApp group and share our ideas about the projects. My last project, there were students from the US, Japan, Sweden,
Wow.
Panama, and Ukraine. Yes, and I got to know a lot of slang, jokes, idioms, language constructions. So the things only direct communication can provide. So it's great benefits, I believe.
Wow. So and there was something that you said. Oh, yes, I remember. So what I wanted to say was, for those who don't know, we have 44,000 students from over 200 countries and territories. So this allows for a lot of diverse interaction. We have a very diverse student body. So that's probably like, you probably feel that in your WhatsApp groups, in your classes, and in your interactions with your peers. So what do you plan on doing with your degree from University of the People?
I'm going to advance my career in education. I'd like to work at the school administration or university administration, or maybe even in the Department of Education. I'm very interested in curriculum design due to University of the People, the course I have taken, curriculum design. So I think I'd like to develop a curriculum for managers, for Ukrainian managers. And I think the degree would get me this opportunity to advance my career in this direction.
And just out of curiosity, it's a little bit off topic. how has COVID-19 impacted maybe your work, or you talked about it a little bit, but maybe you could talk about, what's going on there with COVID-19 and.
No, yes, it's a very sad situation. A lot of people lost their jobs, and our economy is low now. All the indicators fell down, and my students they had to study online. We had a huge lockdown in spring, previous spring. Uh, for several months, I believe. And now we have the second wave of COVID-19. The confirmed cases of the disease, they are, grow every day, and new cases. So as a result, we are studying online again. All my students, all the students from universities, yes. So it's affected us significantly, I believe.
Yeah, well, I mean, I wish you all the best. I wish everyone all the best with the situation. It's
Thank
quite
you.
a situation for everyone. It's impacting the entire world. Um, Anyways, okay, so thank you for updating us. I'm always curious to ask different students about what's happening in their country, so thank you. Okay, so can you talk about maybe the courses you've taken, the instructors, what it's like, the interactions with your peers?
Okay, I have already taken 8 of 16 courses, so I'm in halfway to completing my degree. Uh,
Congratulations.
I mm, I got both primary and secondary subjects, so it's 16, not 13. My favorite one was curriculum design, as I've mentioned, and our instructor was Dr. Michelle Sorrells. She's an amazing instructor. I had anticipated that this course would have been dull. Because in Ukraine, the process of curriculum development is rather formal and it's just list of topics of learning objectives, nothing interesting. But I was mistaken. To my utmost astonishment, this course was very interesting, very exciting. And Dr. Sorrells taught us how to develop curriculum, taking into account a lot of important factors, diversity issues, and many others. So I'm really grateful to her. Now I am taking another courses, Living and Learning Globally, with Dr. Alison Binger. It's also a very interesting course. Our instructor teaches us how to organize learning materials, instructions, assessment practices to make our students global citizens, to make them globally competent. And I'd like to try many of these practices in my practice.
Wow, that's really great. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot that you're learning that that you can use as practical experience. So that's really great.
Sure.
And maybe you could talk about your most memorable moment at University of the People so far.
Oh, there were a lot of memorable moments. I like studying at UoPeople, but I believe the most memorable was the moment I got the highest grade, A plus, for my previous course. It was assessment and evaluation course with Dr. Mokhtari. It means I got more than 1998, I believe, percent for my assignments. And I used to think it's impossible to get the highest grade to UoPeople because of peer assessments, but I was mistaken. My experience proved the opposite, that if you want to study, nothing would prevent you from getting the highest grades. So take a chance.
Yeah, absolutely. I just want to say to our viewers, if you guys have any questions for Kateryna and her experience at University of the People or the Masters of Education degree, please feel free to comment, and we'll ask her. Okay, so what tips do you have for those looking to transition to online education?
I can say just try. And yet I think I like other Ukrainian universities. Your people is a community, is a global community, so you won't feel alone here. Everyone are very support you and are responsive and ready to help. All the instructors, program advisors, administration, peers, they all contribute to the creation of this global community where everybody can study, can study and thrive. I also believe that your people overcome space and time to make our world more friendly place where everyone can get their education. But don't forget about time management
Yeah.
because it's quite time consuming. Personally, I'm studying a couple of hours every day. So you also should be attentive to deadlines and to create some schedule. I don't know, and to follow the schedule, calendar maybe, some type of calendar. So type management, I believe that's the most challenging issue of studying online. But you should try, take a chance.
Yeah, so I'm going to put a question on the screen from Putu. How many courses are you taking in a term?
I used to take two courses at a term, but you see, I consider my job obligations as well. I can take two courses in August term, in June term, or in April term when I have more free time, and I take only one course. On September term in September term because I'm too busy in September. The benefit of this system that you can choose how many courses you can take per term.
Okay, Katarina, I wanted to ask you another question, but I just forgot. But people are saying, I don't know if you can see the comments, but they're saying that you're inspiring them.
Thank you very much.
You're inspirational. And also, I see people are asking how they can apply to University of the People. I did provide a link in the description of this event. So you can just copy and paste it into your browser and it'll take you straight to the application page. And I want to remind you guys, for our applicants, that you can take a whole term and you don't have to pay until the end. It's like completely risk-free. So if finances are an issue, don't worry. We do offer grants and scholarships to cover fees. If you feel like you're not proficient in English, we do offer English composition courses to catch you up to speed. So if there's any questions, any issues, you can always email admissions@uopeople.edu. Okay, so Kateryna, it's been lovely chatting. Thank you so much for joining me today. Do you have any final thoughts for us?
I just remember that I also take a course of career development. It was optional and it was for free. So University of the People offers their students to advance their career, and it's absolutely free. It's very helpful. We learned how to improve our resume, our cover letter, to build networking, and do other amazing things. So I'm also grateful for this course. It was very interesting and helpful. Thank you.
Great, I'm so happy to hear that. Okay, so that's all we got planned for today. Kateryna, thank you again so much for joining us. Yay, I forgot about it, but it came back. Okay, so if anyone has any questions, like I said, you can email admissions@uopeople.edu. You can email your advisor. You can send me a message on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. You can't message on YouTube, I don't think, but you can comment. Anything I can do to help you, let me know. I'm managing all those accounts, so that's me. And thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow on Facebook and YouTube at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. I'm going to be interviewing Edgar. Shout out to Edgar if you're watching. Edgar is studying, he's pursuing his MBA. So we'll talk about the MBA program. We'll talk about, he had a background in like musical theater, and due to COVID-19, he lost his job, unfortunately, but fortunately, he discovered UoPeople from a NAS Daily video, and so now he's studying with us. So we'll talk about that. So, okay, thank you so much to our viewers, and thank you, Katerina, and everyone have a great day. Bye, Katerina. Bye, everyone. Thank you.